In the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita, before Krishna has spoken a single word of wisdom, Arjuna makes a statement that most people skip over. He is not afraid of dying, he is not afraid of losing the war, he is afraid of something much deeper. He says if this war happens, if these men die, the women of these family will be left unprotected. And if that happens, the entire Varnashrama Dharma, the sacred social order, will collapse. And if that collapses, future generation will be corrupted and the civilization itself will fall. In one breath, in the middle of a battlefield, Arjuna reveals that Bhagavad Gita is not just about war, it's about the deepest question of how society should be structured to protect every human being, man, woman and child, so that dharmic life is possible. So today we ask, what is Varnashrama Dharma? What did the Gita actually say about it? Was it about caste? Was it about birth? What was the role of woman in it? And is any of it relevant today? Let us find out from the source, the Bhagavad Gita itself. Namaskara and welcome back to our channel. Your home for Vedic wisdom and Indian tradition. I want to be honest with you today. This topic, Varnashrama Dharma, is one of the most misunderstood, misused and emotionally charged subject in all of Indian tradition. Some people use it to justify oppression, others dismiss it entirely as regressive. I'm going to do neither. Today we go straight to the original text, the Bhagavad Gita, the Rig Veda, the Mahabharata, and find out what was actually said. Not what politicians say, what the texts themselves say. And I think if you stay with me for the next 20 minutes, you will come away with completely new understanding. Let us begin. Chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga, the yoga of Arjuna's grief. Most readers rush through it to get the Krishna's teaching, but if you read it carefully, Arjuna reveals something extraordinary. Let me read the verse 40 to 44. When adharma overwhelms the family, O Krishna, the women of family become corrupted. When women are corrupted, O Varshnaya, unwanted children are born. By these sins of those who destroyed the family and caused unwanted population, the eternal community dharma and family dharma are destroyed. Now before we judge these words, we must understand the context. Arjuna is speaking from grief and fear. He is not giving a philosophical lecture. He is a warrior watching his world collapse before a battle has even begun. But embedded in his grief is a genuine Vedic understanding that a healthy society requires a stable social and dharmic structure, that when that structure breaks down, it is the most vulnerable member, women, children, the elderly who suffer most. Is Arjuna right? Is he wrong? Krishna will spend the next 17 chapters answering that. But first let us understand what Varnashrama Dharma actually is. Varnashrama Dharma is actually two systems combined into one. Varna, the fourfold division of society based on qualities and work. Ashrama, the four stages of an individual human life. Together they form a complete map both for how society should be organized and how an individual should live their life from birth to death. Let us take each one. The four Varnas, what Krishna actually said. This is where most people make the biggest mistake. They assume Varna equals to caste, caste equals to birth. But let us go directly to Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, verse 13, where Krishna himself defines it. The four divisions of human society were created by me according to the divisions of guna, quality, and the karma, work. Although I am a creator of this system, know me to be the non-doer, being unchangeable. Guna karma vibhagashaha, by guna and karma, not by janma, not by family, not by blood. Krishna is saying the four divisions exist based on your nature, your inner qualities, and your work. What you actually do. A person born in a Brahmin family but with a Kshatriya's quality is a Kshatriya. A person born in any family but who studies, teaches, and lives with wisdom is a Brahmin. This is a revolutionary. This is not the caste system India inherited. This is a fluid, merit-based, quality-based social organization. So, what are the four Varnas and what qualities define each? Brahmin, sattvic nature, the quality of wisdom, knowledge, teaching, spiritual guidance. not hereditary title, a way of being. Defined by studies of scriptures, teaching, simplicity, truthfulness, purity of thought. Kshatriya, Rajasic Sattvic nature, the quality of courage, leadership, protection, justice, defined by fearlessness, strength, generosity, skill in governance, the duty to protect the weak. Vaishya, Rajasic nature, the quality of commerce, trade, agriculture, wealth creation, defined by industriousness, skill in business, feeding society, creating prosperity. Shudra, the quality of service, skilled craft, artisanship, defined by mastery of craft or skill, dedication to service, supporting the other three functions of society. Notice, there is no hierarchy of worth here. A farmer who feeds the nation is not inferior to a scholar who teaches. The Rigveda's Purusha Sukta, which is the earliest source for the Varna system, describe all four as the limbs of one cosmic body. The head, the arm, the thigh, the feet, all essential, none more valuable than other. The four ashramas, stages of life. The ashrama system divides human life into four beautiful stages, and this applies to everyone, men and women. Brahmacharya, student life, from childhood to approximately 25 years, complete focus on learning, discipline, character building, no destruction of family or wealth yet. Grihastha, householder life, marriage, family, career, contributing to society. The Mahabharata calls this is the most important ashrama because the householder supports all the others. Vanaprastha, forest dweller, around 50 years, as children are grown, gradual withdrawal from worldly responsibility, transition to spiritual focus. Sannyasa, renunciation, complete surrender to a spiritual path, release of all worldly identity. This is a complete life design, balanced duty, love, prosperity and liberation at different stages of human existence. What the original text actually say? This is the part of today's video that I find most important and most ignored. When people discuss Varnashrama, they almost never talk about the role of woman as the text originally described it. Let me give you the original picture from Vedas and the Mahabharata before later social changes altered it. Women as Rishikas, the Rig Veda, the oldest text in the world, contains hymn composed by women. These female Vedic seers are called Rishikas. Let me name just a few. Lopamudra, wife of Rishi Agastya, she composed hymns in a Rig Veda. She was a philosopher, a poet, and a spiritual equal to her husband. Gargi Vachaknavi, in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, Gargi sits in a great assembly of male philosophers and challenges the greatest rishi of age, Yagnavalkya, with a question so profound that he warns her, ask no more or your head will fall off. She is a woman, she is unmarried, she is a philosopher and she is respected as an equal. Maitreyi, another wife of Yagnavalkya, she is offered of his wealth when he decided to renounce the world. Her response, what use is wealth if it can't give me immortality? Teach me Brahman instead. She chooses the knowledge over comfort. Yagnavalkya teaches her the deepest Upanishadic philosophy. Sulabha, a wandering female renunciant described in a Mahabharata who defeats the king in philosophical debate. These women are not exception or anomalies, they are recorded in a primary text as respected philosopher, teacher and seer. In the original Vedic system, women had full access to education, spiritual practice and philosophical inquiry. Stri Dharma, what it really means. The concept of Stri Dharma, woman Dharma, is often reduced today to obedience to husband. This is a later distortion. The original Vedic understanding was far richer. In the Grihastha Ashrama, the householder stage, a wife was called Ardhangini, literally the other half, not a servant, not a subordinate, the other half, incomplete without her. Taittiriya Upanishad instruct, Matro Devo Bhava, treat your mother as a god. The first deity a Vedic child was taught to honor was the mother, before father, before teacher, before any god. Women in a Vedic Grihastha system had specific right, the right to participate in yagnas alongside their husband, the right to property within the household, the right to education and in many texts, the right to choose their own husband through Swayamvara. Where did it go wrong? This is the honest part of today's video that I promised you. The original Varna system, fluid, quality-based, non-hereditary, become rigid and birth-based over centuries. Scholars believe several factors contributed, such as post-Vedic period. Brahmin priestly class began consolidating power and making Varna hereditary to protect their position. Manusmriti, written centuries after Vedas, imposed far more restrictive rules on women and the lower Varnas than the original Vedic text. Medieval period invention and social disruption caused communities to become more closed and protective. Varna boundaries hardened. Colonial era codification. British administrator codified the caste system into fixed legal categories, make it more rigid than it had ever been. This result, what began as a flexible, quality-based social system became a rigid, birth-based hierarchy that caused and continues to cause genuine suffering to millions of people. The Bhagavad Gita's original teaching, GUNA, KARMA, Vibhagashaha, was abandoned, and what replaced it was not what Krishna taught. Did Krishna validate Arjuna's concern? Now we return to where we began. Arjuna's fear in chapter 1 was Krishna's response. Yes, you are right. Protect the social order at all cost. No, exactly the opposite. Krishna spends chapter 2 telling Arjuna, your attachment to social structure, family, honor, and the fear of what people will think, these are forms of ignorance. The Atman, the true self, is beyond all social categories. Weapons cannot cut the self, fire cannot burn it. The self, Atman, has no Varna, no caste, no gender, it is a pure consciousness. This is the deepest Vedic truth. So what is Krishna really saying about Varnashrama? He is saying two things simultaneously. Yes, a functional social order based on qualities and duties is valuable for maintaining a dharmic society. Worldly truth, Vyavharika Satya. But at the level of a absolute, Paramarthika Satya, there is no Varna, no division, no hierarchy, there is only Brahman, there is only that one. Varnashrama Dharma is a tool for organizing society, it is not the ultimate truth. And when any tool is mistaken for the ultimate truth, it becomes an idol. And idols cause suffering. What can we take from this today? Friends, we live in the world that is desperately searching for answer to the same question Arjuna asked. How do we organize society fairly? How do we honor individual difference without creating hierarchy? How do we protect vulnerable women, children without imprisoning them? Vedic answer at its purest was organized by quality and contribution, not by birth, not by gender, not by family, by what you are and what you do. A society where the wise take, the strong protect, the industrious create, and the skilled serve, and where all of these are equally honored, that is the Varnashrama, the ideal. We are very far from that today, but the ideal itself, if understood correctly, is not regressive. It is in fact more progressive than many modern systems. The women of the Vedic tradition, Gargi, Maitreyi, Lopamudra, Sulba, were philosophers, rishikas, debaters, renunciant. They were not confined to the kitchen. They were not silenced in assemblies. The degradation of women's status in Indian tradition is real and must be acknowledged. But it is not what Vedas originally taught. Reclaiming the original Vedic understanding of women as Ardhangini, as Rishika, as equal seeker of Brahman, that is one of the most important things our tradition needs today. Key takeaways: Varnashrama Dharma combined two systems. Varna, 4 social functions based on quality and work, and the Ashrama, 4 stages of individual life. Bhagavad Gita Chapter 4, verse 13, Krishna explicitly says Varna is based on GUNA and KARMA, not birth. The hereditary caste system is a later distortion, not the original teaching. Arjuna's fear in Chapter 1 about breakdown of Varnashrama shows how deeply he valued social order. But Krishna's answer transcends that. The Atman is beyond all social categories. Women in the original Vedic system were rishikas, philosopher and spiritual equals. Gargi, Maitreyi, Lopamudra, the restriction of women came centuries later, contradicts the Vedic original. The Varnashrama system became rigid and oppressive due to a later social and political changes, not because of what Krishna thought. Understanding this distinction is essential. The Vedic ideal, a society organized by quality and contribution, not birth, where all four functions are equally valued, is not regressive. It is a vision we are still working toward. Friends, I want to be completely honest with you. This is one of the most important topics I have covered on this channel because it is not just history, it is alive, it is real, it affects the people's lives today. The Bhagavad Gita did not create the caste system, it actually contains the philosophical tool to dismantle the caste system. If we read it honestly, Guna Karma Vibhagashaha, by quality and action, not by birth. And the women of our Vedic tradition, they are our tradition. They are the proof that the original Vedic vision honored women as a full spiritual equal. I want to ask you two questions in the comments. Did you know that Bhagavad Gita defines Varna by Guna and Karma, not birth? When did you learn this? What do you think a truly fair social system look like? Can the original Varnashrama ideal be relevant today? Write your honest thought below. Subscribe and press the bell and share this video. Jai Hind, Namaskar.